Hey everybody, welcome back to Lettermen Row. I am Austin Ward, joined by my good friend Zach Boren, former Ohio State linebacker and guru for Lettermen Row, breaking down all this film.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
New job title for you. I just made it up for you. I have to do it again. I keep talking about Chase Young, and I'm forcing this Heisman campaign that probably has no shot of winning, but covering and watching and breaking down Chase Young is one of my favorite things to do right now because the guy's playing at an absolute unbelievable level.
I mean, he really is. If it weren't for the big three quarterbacks, as in Jalen Hurts, Joey Burrow, and Justin Fields, right? Maybe we would be talking about him having a legitimate Heisman campaign, but he's just so good. You know, especially a big-time showdown in the shoe, top 25 opponent, and he's still dominating games. I mean, so many times with edge rushers, we see it. We even saw it with the Bosa's brothers, right? They would have a phenomenal game, but there's always like that letdown game. It seems like he's getting stronger and stronger as the season goes on. In 6 games now, he's just absolutely dominating competition.
Part of how you built your reputation at Ohio State was willing to, move sides of the ball, do whatever on special teams. The fact that Chase Young is doing this, he was on the punt return unit, and he almost blocked 2 field goals against Michigan State. To me, that says a lot about the character of that kid right now. What does it say to you?
Well, it just tells me that not only is he buying in, right, and he's doing everything for the team to win, but it also goes to show me that Coach Day has this thing rolling, right? When it kind of comes from the top down, right? When guys are making sacrifices, and especially Chase Young's on punt return, and you see these guys doing different roles, outside of their normal realm of what they do.
Yeah.
It means from the top down, they trust Coach Day. They want to do whatever they can for this team, and I think that starts with Coach Day at the top, right? But, there are so many guys, especially top 5 talents like he is, that it's hard for them to buy in. It's hard for them not to see past their junior year to go off to the draft. But Chase Young, man, he's living in the moment. He's taking advantage of it. He's doing what a silver bullet, what a Ohio State Buckeye, what we want him to do as former players, and he's believing it and bringing it every single day.
Yeah, getting stronger, as Zach says, as the season goes on. Here's how Chase Young is doing it. Let's roll the tape. Zach, I mean, poor Miami of Ohio. They just... Most teams, almost every tackle in the country is going to have problems with this guy, number 2. But you look out Miami of Ohio, this is one of those stat padding, kind of
no doubt
pushing that Heisman.
Miami's already forgot about this game, and we're still bringing it up, right? But here, I mean, you just see Chase Young's get off. Look how quick he is off the ball in that first step. I mean, he is on the offensive tackle right now. I mean, this offensive tackle has no time to get depth, no time to get his post, what they call his post foot, his back foot, right? I mean, there is no room for this offensive lineman to get set up for Chase Young and be able to handle this, especially in a one-on-one battle. You see Chase Young so great with his hands, so good with speed. He knocks down this backside arm, and then look, right here, strip sack. I mean, this was 1 of 2 in this game, and they went on a roll of like 4 games in a row with a strip sack, right? But, I mean, he's just so long. You can see it from right here. He hammered down that arm, that outside arm, and now it creates a short corner for him to get around number 57. I mean, right at that point, Chase Young knows this guy has no choice but to either hold him or Chase Young get a sack.
And this was a play, too. It's designed to get out of the quarterback's hand fast, and that used to be, you've seen that teams playing Ohio State the last couple of years to try and negate the Bosa's, to slow down Chase Young. The way he's going, I mean, he's there in like a second.
He is.
Can't even get the ball out.
This is so quick, and like I said, it's all in his get off. You rewind it back a little bit, and then if you were to go and pause about right there, look where the defensive line is and look where Chase Young is, right? He's almost 4 yards back in the backfield, and the quarterback is just receiving the snap, right? It just shows you how quick Chase Young is. And you're right, this is supposed to be a quick pattern. These guys aren't going very far downfield. This may be a 5-yard out route out here, like it's a short throw. And Chase Young is here on the quarterback in easily under 1.5 seconds.
It's crazy. And then you keep going here. Again, this is Miami. It's not the toughest competition that Ohio State or Chase Young is going to see, but some of these plays are still remarkable, and he's in here. This is during the second quarter barrage, and as you said a second ago, it's tough to go through a stretch like he did and put together as many strip sacks as he's doing for Ohio State.
It really is, and you look here, right? 2 minutes left in the second quarter, 42-5. This is a smart player knowing, hey, 1st and 10, they just got the ball in a touchback. What are they going to do? They're probably going to come out and try and score some points, right? So they're going to be throwing the football, right? They got 2 timeouts left. Come out, throw it. Look at Chase Young's get off again, though. You really see it here. If you play it a little bit more, if you play it, keep on going right there. I mean, look at the defensive line and look where Chase Young is. I mean, it frees up everything, right? A linebacker can green dog the running back now, right? If this guy's got him man, he can come and blitz, and look at that lane he's opened up. Just everything about this play, his get off, his hands, everything. He is so advanced, in my mind, is the best player in all of college football. But you're going to see it as it goes on. He already gets the edge. Running back comes over to help, is beating them both with speed. The running back doesn't want anything to do with this, and he's coming, and just how long he's on the quarterback. This is another probably second and a half get off from snap to quarterback for Chase Young. Tom Brady doesn't have a chance against this.
And then these hands, just weapons to get the ball out. Obviously, he's fighting off blockers, but then when he gets there, it's with a bad attitude and with some purpose here.
I mean, it is. And this is another teaching thing, right? How many strip sacks has he had? That is taught. That's not luck, I'm reaching for the quarterback and I hit the football. How many strip sacks he's had, that's something that they teach, right? How good he is with his hands on getting off on blockers, he's just as good when he gets back to the quarterback. And whether it be a punch, whether it be a hit up that you're seeing right here, he sees the football with his eyes, it's hit with the closest arm, and he's going to wrap with the other one around, and you'll see it. Like trying to wrap there, and I mean, he has mastered the strip sack.
Hey, and guess what? We have another clip here coming from Nebraska. It's a strip sack.
It is. I mean, this is when I realized, like, hey, man, I don't know if anyone can stop this guy. We saw Michigan State Saturday night a little bit try and go really quick and maybe some RPO type stuff that we'll see in the next play. Mm-hmm. But still, it's impossible to stop this guy. Just from his stance, where he is in his get off, again, he is so quick. He is at least a yard past all the other defense linemen, the other defensive ends. And this tackle's on an island with how quick he is able to get off the ball. You see this. No offensive tackle in America will be able to hold Chase Young down with a one-on-one block with this much space.
That just seems like you're asking for it, if that's how you decide to block it.
You are. And even if you bring running back help over here, which you will start to see a lot of teams do, you bring in, Ohio State plays so much man-to-man. You see it here, man. There are all these guys playing man on these receivers, right? This is all man. So do you know what that means? Cover one of these linebackers is responsible for that running back. As soon as this running back goes to help on Chase Young, guess what? One of these guys is going to green dog, it's called, because when the running back blitzes, this guy, it's a delayed blitz. Next, look at this lane, it's going to open up. That's what's going to happen, right? I mean, these guys, he's almost unblockable with the way that he's responded or the way he's reacting off the ball because it frees up all these other linebackers.
All right, as we roll on here, catching up with Chase Young's incredible run over the last few games. This one, he just gets a half, and we're going to talk more about Zach Harrison later on in a different episode of BuckIQ, but he's flying to the football. This isn't going to be the most impressive clip that we ever break down, but you're still seeing some pretty remarkable stuff.
No, it is. And so many young defensive ends, or I should say selfish defensive ends that want sacks, in this play would go up the field right away and try and blow up this quarterback. But you see Chase Young play sound, right? He sees it could possibly be a run play right here with some misdirection coming here. He slow plays it, doing his job, not being selfish about getting a sack, doing his job. Now at this point realizes, hey, it's a play action pass. He's going to take the inside route here, knowing that, hey, he's got help over top here because of the motion that was coming this way, so he knows he's got guys flying over top. But here, beats the running back to the inside. Again, uses hands, uses length. The running back has no chance, let's be honest, right? And gets in here on a sack. And yes, Zach Harrison makes a great play here. But Chase Young would have had this sack outright if Zach Harrison wasn't there. It just goes to show how dominant he is, especially coming off the ball, sitting here, realizing, reading, reacting, seeing what it is, and still being able to close to the football.
All right, so that's the sack. That's the strip sack stuff from Chase Young. This is the stuff that I've been impressed with, is him being willing to go out there. And he had two of these against Michigan State where I couldn't believe that he missed the football.
I completely agree with you. Watching this game, I'm over here in this end zone up top, right? I'm watching this. I didn't know how he didn't block this either, but my goodness, I mean, his get off, right? See how far back he is. And yes, I realize who knows what these two guys are doing right here, right? You're supposed to go down. This guy should be getting some wood, as they call it, on Chase Young, but they don't, right? But he is so quick in his get off and so long. I mean, the field goal kicker misses this all because of Chase, right? He knows Chase is right here. He's trying to push it on this side of him. I mean, if people say, oh, the kicker's just paying attention to the ball and doesn't feel this, they're lying. It's just like quarterback in the pocket. You feel someone on your blind side. Field goal kicker feels this pressure and instead hooks it as I called it in the stands, just so you know, as I called the hook was going to happen right here.
Well, I mean, if he'd kicked it down the middle, it would have gone right into Chase Young's chest. And since I keep wanting this Heisman campaign to happen, I needed that to get blocked so he could add to the stats. But
he could still get invited to New York.
He's got his work cut out for him because there's 2 other candidates just on this team. So
yes, that's very true.
That's the problem. But Chase Young, the way he's going, the pace he's on, he's going to set records. He's going to win some awards, maybe not the Heisman, but we'll keep breaking that on because I'm sure that I'm going to have Zach break down Chase Young again on BuckIQ.
That's right.
For Zach, I'm Austin Ward. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe below to get the latest videos from Lettermen Row.
We got Letterman Live. We've got the practice report. We got rapid reaction. Hey, and you know we got BuckIQ with Zach Boren.
For sure. We got recruiting breakdowns with Berm. We got whatever you need. Ohio State football and Ohio State athletics, we've got you covered here at Lettermen Row.